better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, inevitably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a kid ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a scene go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, never get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up down with these big crowds, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Mic up before it get bad for you.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Well, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Mic up before it get bad for you.
Off to the races. Moving
Mic up before
inside
it
the
get bad
20.
for you,
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. He goes 86 yards there on the touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You're trying too hard.
Passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Sliding out of the pocket. 20! And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Motion man right is Rice. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This is caught. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control.
And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Good try, bro.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So this, not a stat line that you'd expect to see 2 touchdowns for him now in the ball game, both coming on the ground.
And while it may be unusual, it's obvious they found something that they like on offense and they can use against the defense, and I think they'll continue to go to it until they stop them.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Motion man right is Rice. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are back within a couple of the lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Oh, look at this play call. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Chiefs 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. 3rd and 4. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
A 45-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Noah Gray. 26 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. For this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And they're going to speed things up here. Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
But he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Play action. Now Jackson going for it all. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Well, now they'll try the end around, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Mahomes. That's into the hands of Fortson. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Leave it to the MVP.
1st and 10 here.
Yeah, he know what to do.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, it took us until the final play charge to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded.
Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the bay, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk of a name by the dip. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop to my network.
Tired of these quiet games.
School, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they signed up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Yeah. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talking about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on, set my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't getting money, been Frank in the friend zone.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Green Bay Packers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Can I get a mic on, Kevin?
Let's go. Black shot. Ready? They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
There he goes, right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Love going to give this one to Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 10 more there and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Jones is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Ready?
Oh, this bug.
They'll try to run it in with Jones.
Keep trying that shit, check.
Here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Here's Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Let's see. Matter of fact, Chad, we're going to see how long I can keep on the streak. I'm going to try to win every game from this point on.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Justice Hill. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back.
Fuck you, time out.
Touchdown, Ravens.
I'm going to keep the streak going, man.
Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up the score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now on the return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
I don't know what he tried.
They're on the 13-yard line.
I don't know what the fuck he tried, chat. He's scared now, chat. He's scared now, chat.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensive, well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
Let's see if we can make him quit.
Back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Tucker now to add the point after.
Missed it,
and his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines to roll and throw for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9. Love from the gun. A short throw to Musgrave. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Chad, tell me how to take that shit off, man.
It just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. See if I can catch him slipping.
Ready. Play fake. Here's Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Love. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Love wants to shift things around. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Jackson, option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. From the gun, Jackson. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. Looking for Andrews downfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, Jones. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Leaving him just to throw the ball. He ain't getting no fucking run game. All his run game shut down. He know that.
2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 3rd down, Love. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson now. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now it's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw again is Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let me see if I can get him checked.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Following the interception, Love. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Final play of the half, Love. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
A final shot before break. Love. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnover.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs from 13 yards out. And the Packers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now 3rd down and 7. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because Those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. 1st down, going to the air with Love. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Throwing, Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time. Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers get a... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson on first down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. We'll go ahead and mark that down as one of the most bizarre first down calls in the history of the National Football League. A fake, and it backfires.
But we've seen a lot of
first down.
Yeah, you're right. And we've seen a lot of innovation throughout the years in the NFL. I mean, we've gone from the single wing to the T formation to shotgun, right? Running spread, run and shoot, you name it, right?
To first down field goal
First down field goal fakes. I think that's an innovation that will not catch on.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
Let's go.
A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Love with a give to Dillon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Steps away. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal. Dillon again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit, but all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On the move to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 39 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game.
Ravens 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run once more with Dillon. And he's got room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now Love going to change things up. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Love looking to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. This is 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he has a Packer 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes the script. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. It finds his receiver, Watson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Working out of the gun, Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On play action, Love to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly the 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Going back to Love. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Ready? Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. Here's 1st and 10. One last shot for Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon Tripp.
Promise y'all 5 out of 5. Win tomorrow. 5-game streak. Oh, my boy.
It's Jay Griffin. I'm about to shit on this.
Hey, fool. Why the fuck you seen my invite earlier, fool?
Nah, I wasn't on all day.
Nah, I'm talking about like earlier. Oh, you wasn't on?
Like yesterday?
Nah, today.
I might have been. No, I wasn't on today. Or no, actually I was. I was just probably late. Yeah, I love my
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
What you want
Today,
all night
got a
or
good
what?
one on tap in the AFC North. As
yeah,
it'll be the
probably.
Cincinnati Bengals
Yeah,
taking on the Baltimore
Shit,
Ravens.
after this game, if you want to keep running that shit, we can,
Oh,
bro.
and how about this?
Yeah,
A
with your
onside
bullshit.
kick to start the game.
Yo, with your bullshit, gang.
That was 10 yards.
The hands team for the Ravens.
Put me on that 25.
Yeah,
We saw that
two.
one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line to go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
I'll take it. Oh, he jumped!
Take a shot to start the drive, but this
Adam
is going to wind up incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
They run the option on 2nd down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Lamar, what you got going on, brother? We almost there. We gotta keep fighting, boys. Keep fighting on
First
them.
carry now for Justice Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
1 yard.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Jackson.
Got him.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line.
Let's see if I got him.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Flush to his right.
Get in there. Get in there.
Touchdown. Lamar Jackson. A 13-yard
They know the
touchdown.
vibes. They know the
And
vibes.
the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Where you going?
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First play touchdown real quick.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Hold him,
He's
bro.
going to take a shot right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
Uzi, what the heck?
By Marcus Williams.
Come on, get out my way.
Great return here gets this one all the way down.
Get out my way.
So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created
All right, you
now?
stop that.
You score,
You stop that.
take
You
it
stop
away,
that. I tried
big
that.
return.
I tried
You
that.
got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns
tried
here
that.
early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
They're both West Coast though.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins.
Yeah.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Run him, coach.
We still 21-0 at second.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Jackson now. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Chase, the motion man right. They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Hudson. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 28. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I lost 4.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hudson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
11 MT.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
All right. Quick, low, easy, buddy.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
That was so cool.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are back within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. Throw there, and it is intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number 1, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number 2, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. That's a 33-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 2.
What?
Struggles continue.
Bro,
Here's another
are you seeing this?
intercepted. Picked up by Arthur Mallet.
That's
and the
insane.
Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Inside the 20, and finally wrestled down at the 11. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. Right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. Leads to third.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Rashad Bateman on a touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. Well, that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 31 yards. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Bro, why is he instantly going there? He's literally in man coverage with no wide receiver. Why is he going there?
Two-point conversion the first time they failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That's going deep for Bateman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Jackson steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
Like, what? I'm double teaming him. And he still just instantly sacks me? That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. They're rushing free. I'm doubling their nose guard. We're supposed to be a run stopper.
We check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Bro, my only guys.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he will find his man Chase complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. And now Jackson will look to throw it. This will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 49, point to the 35. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Takes this to the
you thought you had it, bro.
Defensively rallying the ball after nice.
Shut up, nigga.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins.
Let's go. You thought you had that? You thought you had that?
You finna give it back, bro.
John Harbaugh not
you finna give it back, bro.
This time doesn't work out.
You was finna give it back, bro.
Winds up yielding nothing. Burrow on play action.
He open, bro.
This one cut downfield by
Thought you was gone, didn't you? Thought you cut on time, didn't you?
Working across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here we go. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow.
Wow.
And this is going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th
when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's able to break.
He thought he had me backfield.
Quickly brought down. This a
That
big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Pissed him off.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's got a
That
first
shit
down as
just
he's
pissed
up
him
to
off.
the 48.
That shit just pissed him off.
Throwing is Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Looking to speed things up here, run with some tempo. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Here's Jackson. Forced out to.
Come on, man.
I'm going to win the game real quick.
And a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. Here's 1st down. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now 2nd down and a few inches. To throw, Burrow.
He got scared.
He
got scared. He got scared. He got scared.
I'm also surprised when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to
Boy,
get
got scared, Chat.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He done fucked up, Chat. He done fucked up, Chat.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here's 1st and goal. Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Oh, my mama, I thought I would.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
What is going on? What is going on?
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long.
Stop asking what's going on.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep it.
He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Run that back, bro.
Partner, what a finish to this one.
That's
this offense
crazy.
Down there inside the red zone and ultimately couldn't execute that final snap.
I used all my fucking time out.
From this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation.